We all know what's going down today. It's Roundtree versus Pereira, and while many people were skeptical about this fight being made, I for one am very excited. I think it's going to be one of these fights where we go, you know what, has 2 rounds. 2 rounds at most before somebody is going to get viciously KO'd. And if you're a fight fan, how do you not to a certain extent love that? Now, before we jump into that, I want to remind everybody that doors close tomorrow for my offense course. We start October 7th. We have 5 weeks, 3 live calls, 20 plus videos, a link down below where you can get yourself registered for this one-of-a-kind course where you get to interact with a 2-time glory champion. Be sure to join right now. I'll put a link up there. Now let's jump into Roundtree. One of the reasons that I'm so excited is this guy is so dynamic. He's so vicious, and we only need to look at a short clip of him finishing one of his opponents to go, holy smokes, he is so dynamic. And if there's one thing that we do know about Pereira, it's that yes, he can be hurt. He is very good at rolling with shots to minimize damage, but occasionally he gets hit with one that he does not see coming, and he can get dummied. And if he can get dummied by a shot from Adesanya or some of these other guys, Roundtree is going to annihilate you. And he is on top of you right away, throwing those hammer fists, just ready to end the fight. So let's break down some of his best KOs. Roundtree's best KOs to get us extra excited for this fight tonight, because we have to remember many people are saying he doesn't deserve a title shot and they want to see Pereira face a wrestler. And while that will be very interesting, again, we have a dynamic fight happening this evening in the striking world. And as I mentioned in the thumbnail, Roundtree has already defeated a former glory champion, Gokhan Saki, who is so dangerous. He entered the UFC, had his first fight against Roundtree, and look what he does. Bouncing around, one punch, he puts out this glory champion who has had such a successful career in knocking out others. It's pretty incredible. If he can do that to Saki, he can certainly do it to Pereira. The question is, can he get to Pereira before he gets hit himself? Somebody's going out. There is no question about that. In the next clip, we see him stuffing a takedown. I love how his opponent has his hand to the ground and he slams that knee in just as the arm comes off the ground. Spectacular timing. Let's watch this again. Look at that. Like one moment earlier or later, and he probably would have gotten in trouble for that. Perfect timing. Now, Pereira is not going to shoot on him, but still, I just thought that was worth showing you. Let's move on to the next clip here, and I'm just always blown away by how explosive he is. This is a great example. So we see the big high kick, we go, oh, was he hurt from that? That high kick rattled him. Then we see it in slow motion. It's like, no, that was blocked. And it's this tiny, short little uppercut. All right, he throws his round kick, doesn't land, steps in, boom, big one, and this tiny little arm flick that just drops his opponent. He has serious power. And I do think, many people are probably wondering right now, can he win the fight? Well, the odds are not in his favor, of course. But if he lands, yes, he can win this fight, for sure. Just can he do it, like I said, before Pereira lands on him? All right, so let's move into our next one here. Probe him with the jab. Oh, that's brutal. He just stomped his leg. He just went here and crunch and went right down and actually probably tore something. Probably tore an ACL or something like that. Oh, I don't like that one. I don't like that move. I don't like that it's allowed, but it shows that he's creative, and Pereira needs to be aware of everything with this guy. Not just go, oh, he hits hard with his hands. He can float those high kicks up with full power. He can knee stomp you. His arsenal is very broad. And finally here we see him land a cross, and he's right in, and his ground and pound is wild. He's not somebody who rushes in and takes his time. He loads up or he slams down, and he gets so much force. And while Adesanya, when he knocks somebody down, is a little bit more conservative, this guy is on you. And if he happens to clip Pereira and drop him, I don't know if Pereira is going to survive that. So this, to me, this whole fight is really who can land the first knockdown. I think after that, it's done. which means the whole time you're going to be on the edge of your seat waiting for either fighter to land one shot. One shot, you blink, you look away, the fight could be over. It could happen that fast. So I'm going to try and cover this fight for you guys, watch it, maybe throw up some sort of highlight, give you some information about what I see between these two world-class strikers. And I remember, we have the offense course coming in a couple days. Make sure you guys get registered today or tomorrow. After that, you cannot join. Thanks for joining me today though. As always, train hard. I will see you back here soon for another video.